Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Lisa, and this is going to be the first video, I think, as Lisa Does Life. I'm still debating whether or not to upload previous videos, so this potentially will be the first video of Lisa Does Life. I used to be Creative Misfit, and I've changed my name because I felt like I'd grown out of it. And this is a video of quite a few firsts. So it's also going to be my first TBR video, my first proper book related video, and also my first ever readathon that I've been involved in. And I'm a bit nervous. So I've recently got back into reading, and I've been reading quite a lot over the last few months, and I've come across a lot of booktubers that I really like watching, and I'm going to link a few of them down below. You've got a Frolic Through Fiction, Becca and Books, Break Even Books, JD Reads. There's some in it. I'm going to link them all down below. But Break Even Books has, and he's called Eric, has created a readathon. And it's a Reindeer readathon, and him and his partner Marcus created it last year, I think. And basically a list of prompts, and they made it into like a competition where if you finish a book with that prompt, you get points. You're in a team. I will link your video down below because there's lots of facets to it. Anyway, so what I want to go through with you in this video are the prompts and the books that I have for those prompts. And I'm really scared because I'm new to reading again. All my old books that I had, the majority of them I got rid of, so the ones that I have at the moment, they're quite bulky, and yeah, because I don't know what I've done with my life. I really don't know. So I'm gonna look at my phone for the prompts because we've got quite a few books to go through. So I think it's really cute. He's named the prompts after reindeers, and there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 prompts. So there's 9 books in this. I say 9, but we'll come to that in a minute. So there's 9 books I've got to read this month, or that I'm going to try and read this month. I'm not going to be too hard on myself if I don't finish this readathon or get through all 9 books. Simply because I've just started a new job. Obviously it's Christmas month, and yeah, so I'm not going to be too hard on myself if I don't finish it. But these are the prompts and the books that I've chosen, and yeah, let's just get into the video. Okay, so the first prompt is Dasher, and that is a book with a one-word title. And for this one, I chose Raw. So, I honestly don't know much about Raw. I think I got this a while ago as a Fairy Loot edition, I think. I don't know. I think I got this in Fairy Loot a while ago. Please correct me if I'm wrong, you've been getting Fairy Loot for a while, but this is a fantasy book, and to be honest, I don't know much about this one. It's been on my bookshelves for a while, and yeah, so if you know what this is about, then please feel free to tell me. I'm not sure. I'm going to read this one first. I'm going to try and read one of these smaller ones first. But yeah, this is a bit of a hefty book. And how many pages has it got? Over 378 pages. So it's not that big. But it's a hardback. So I love hardback books. Anyway, so that prompt is worth 15 points if you read the book. And the next one we've got is Dancer, and it's a companion novel or sequel. So this is where this duology comes into play, because you've got the 6 of Crows and the Crooked Kingdom. These are 2 books that I bought a couple of months ago because ever since I've got back into reading, I really do enjoy fantasy of all kinds, like urban, dystopian, you name it, I love it. And these two books constantly came up as ones that I should read. So you're wondering why I'm reading book 2 when I've not read book 1, but the next prompt comes into that. So there's a prompt on here that says a book with something hidden inside the cover, like under the dust jacket, hidden art. Ooh. Hidden art in, like, in the chapter heads and things like that. And this is where the Six of Crows comes in. So this is the first book, and I think this fits the prompts quite well. So you've got a number of different, like, chapter heads, and you've also got that really cool inside one there. Next up we have a book with a map in it. So for this one I chose Caraval. Again, this was probably a Fairy Loot box that I got back in 2017. And this one is worth 15 points. I forgot to mention Dancer is 10 points and Donut is 15. And this is a book with a map in it. So in comes the map. Where is it? She says as she opens the book. So this one is another hardback book, and honestly I think the covers are just beautiful. It says, welcome to the Caraval, where nothing is quite as it seems. Scarlet and Teller have never left their tiny island of Trista, pining from afar for the wonder of the Caraval. Once a year, week-long performance where the audience participates in the show. Caraval is magic, mystery and adventure. When the sisters' long-awaited invitations finally arrive, it seems their dreams have come true, but no sooner have they arrived than Teller vanishes, kidnapped by the show's mastermind, organizer Legend. Scarlet has been told that everything that happens during Caraval is an elaborate performance, but she quickly becomes entangled in a dangerous game of love, magic and heartbreak, and real or not, she must find Teller before the game is over and her sister disappears forever. So this has so much of what I love. I knew it was about magic and fantasy, obviously. It's by Stephanie Garber. I forgot to tell you it's by Stephanie Garber. But yeah, it's got magic, intrigue, adventure, and I'm excited to read that. So that one hits the book with a map in it prompt. Whew, we're getting there. We're getting there. So the next one is a book with a fox on the cover. And I went out and purchased this one because I didn't have a book with a fox on the cover, and I am a completionist, which doesn't bode well for this in any way, shape or form, because it will bug me if I don't complete it. So it could be the word fox or a picture of a fox. So this is also being read by Eric, and it's called Shadow of the Fox. It's got fox written on the cover. And this, let me see how many pages this has got. See, they're all like, this is over 400 pages. So as you can see, like, the books that I'm choosing, they're all, wish me luck. All I can say is wish me luck. So this one is a book with a fox on it, and again, it's a fantasy. And it's by Julia Kagawa, and it's a New York Times best-selling author book. So, yeah. That's that one. The next prompt we have is a book you find intimidating, and this is for 30 points. And this is Comet. So, a book I find intimidating. It's called The Lie Tree. As you can see, I briefly started to try and read it. This intimidates me because, sorry, this book is by Frances Harding. So this book intimidates me because when I read the synopsis, I really thought it would be amazing, and then I started to read it, and it was just so slow and hard to read. And books like that intimidate the hell out of me because I just feel like when I sit and read something, I want it to be easy and flowing, and I don't mind intrigue, thrilling, adventure type stories. I don't mind, you know, challenging plot twists and things like that, I don't mind that, but this was just a struggle to read. Like, with other books I've read, I've wanted to go and pick it up, I've wanted to really like sit down and cozy up and read, but with this I really didn't, and I really want to try, I want to like it, and I want to try and read it, so I'm going to try my best to read this. But if I do feel like any book, I feel like it's going to be this book, and I'm even debating whether or not to leave this to the very end, because again, it intimidates the heck out of me, and I'm really not looking forward to reading this book. But we'll just see how it goes. Yeah, so that's that one. And that is worth 30 points, so I really want to get that one in. So read a genre that you love. So this is Cupid, and this is worth 10 points. I'm guessing it's because if it's the genre that you love, it's going to be really, really easy. But this is the first in a series by S.A. Chakraborty, and it's The City of Brass. And it's a brand new book. And this is... oh, my eyes. So this is another fantasy book, and again, like I said before, fantasy is probably my favourite genre to read, and I don't, like I said, I don't mind if it's dark, adult, young adult, whatever, I love it, because it's just, you jump into another world and it's not real. So, yeah, so this one I'm looking forward to reading, but again, I think this is over 500 pages. Yes, this is like 530 pages. So, wish me luck with this. But I've heard so many great reviews about this book, and yeah, so that's that one. So the next one we've got is Blitzing, and this is going to be a book with some sort of struggle, like a battle or internal war. And for this, I chose this. It is A Song of Wrath and Ruin by Roseanne Brown, and I just think I've heard so many good things about this that yeah, so again, I don't really know much about this book. I've just heard so many good things about it, and I really just want to read it. Another chunky one to get through, so I'll just read a bit of this for you. So it's, for Malik, the Solsticia Festival is a chance to escape his war-stricken home, the war theme, and start a new life with his sister in the prosperous desert city of Ziran. But when a vengeful spirit abducts Malik's younger sister Nadia, as payment to enter the city, Malik strikes a fatal deal, kill Karina, Crown Princess of Ziran, in exchange for Nadia's freedom. And this just intrigues me. And finally, a book where the main character doesn't fit in, A Flame in the Mist by Renee. I can't say her surname, but that's her surname. So this is about a book about a girl called Mariko. She is a daughter of a samurai, and she has been brought up to be a very polite and pleasant woman, who is being sent off to her betrothed arranged marriage kind of situation, which she's really not happy about. She's only 17, and she is a skilled alchemist, which obviously people don't know about because that's not a thing that you're allowed to do. So she, on her way to be taken to her betrothed, the carriage gets attacked by a group called the Black Clan, and she is the only survivor, so she has to fend for herself. And yeah, so it's a story of how she survives this horrible thing that happens to her. So I got 45 pages in already. Previously tried to read it. It was another one for me. It's like The Library. I've really liked the storyline. Very much of a Mulan fan, so this reminds me a lot of Mulan. but for some reason I just couldn't get into it. I don't know whether it was just the mood that I was in, because I need to be in the mood for certain books. So I don't know if I need to be in the mood for this one, but I don't know. I'm going to try it and see what it says. It's another hefty one, another chunk, but there we go. So, there are my books. So this is Rudolph. That one's Rudolph. So, obviously, you've got Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, Blitzing, and Rudolph. So they are the books for the Reindeer readathon. So, for bonus points, you can use a Christmas star and you can use slaying it. So Christmas star gets you an extra 15 points, slaying it gets you an extra 50 points, but these prompts have to be used. Well, the Christmas star has to be used in conjunction with a book that's already on your list of prompts, if that makes sense. Again, Eric explains it way better than I do, so I'm going to leave his video link down below. But Christmas Star is a book that's over 500 pages, which this one fits very well. So City of Brass is over 500 pages, 540 pages. So this fits with the Christmas Star. So that's that one. And I don't think I've mentioned what team I'm in. I'm in the Nutcracker. And I will leave the details of the person who's my team leader down below. And then there is slaying it. So slaying it is if you have completed all of your prompts and the Christmas star, which that is 9 books. 9 books. We'll see. You can redo one prompt of your choice for extra points. So what I was going to do was, if, I don't even know why I've considered doing this, but if I do get through all my prompts, then I will go back and redo the book with a fox on the cover, and it'll be The Castle of Tangled Magic by Sophie Anderson, and that has a wee fox on the cover. There we go. So if I do finish all of these books, then I will move on to this. In and amongst this, I also want to be taking part in JD Ray Reid's weekend Paulathon, which none of these books cover. So again, there's going to be even more books in my December TBR. And see, this is also my December TBR, obviously. I'm not going to do more books than this, because that would be crazy. Sorry, I've just had to restart it because I talk too much. But alongside this, Eric and some of his friends are buddy reading The Invisible Life of Ada LaRue by V. Schwab. And in all honesty, I would love to do the buddy read for this, and I've joined the group for it. I just don't know if I physically can do it. I feel like it would be such a push to do, and I honestly am scared of the amount of books I've got to read. Well, I don't have to read them, but I want to read them, do you know what I mean? So we'll just see. So if I can fit it in, I will be reading along to The Invisible Life of Ada LaRue. Currently we're on the 30th of November. I'm hoping this will go up tonight, or if not, the 1st of December. So if it's the 1st of December, I will have started this huge TBR slash Reindeer readathon. Any books I don't finish, I am going to roll over onto my January TBR, and I'm considering doing maybe a TBR game, but I'm yet to decide which one I want to do. So if you can recommend any games that I can consider, then please leave a comment down below. I've seen J.D. Reid's do TBR Pursuits, I've seen TBR Avatar by Book Roast, and I've also seen Becca's Bookopoly by Becca and Books. So I don't know, I'm gonna try and see if I can like steal their idea and maybe do a TBR style game next in January, but we'll just see. But any books I don't finish on the readathon, I will roll over to January. So that is me done for the Reindeer readathon, and I'm going to need all your wishes and good luck, good positive vibes to get through this. I really want to get a lot of points for my team and hopefully we can win. But yeah, if you are taking part in the readathon, let me know. If you like books, let me know. But yeah, that's me done for today, and until next time, be kind, be happy, and stay true to you, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.